It's been a while, but I'm back. Welcome back to another video in my Redstone lab today because I'm gonna bring you a brand new invention of Doom over 9000 here. So since Minecraft 1.13, the update of Quantic dropped a few weeks ago, I've been siren, please. I've been experimenting around with the new mechanics in the game. One of them is actually a slight change to furnaces, where the furnace will actually remember how many items it has smelted and how much XP it should give you at the end of the day, as long as there is one finished item in the furnace. So using this mechanic, I came up with this fairly small portable XP refuel station where it's just a passive machine you can put close by to your enchanting setup. And yeah, when you need XP, say you have an enchanting table here. Imagine this is an enchanting table that is, yeah. And you just like, right, no, I don't have any XP to make my shiny new diamond chest plate into um, Blast Protection 4 for some reason. So you just turn around, you come here, you wait for a couple of seconds, and then just take the item out, put it back in the chest. You have XP and you can enchant. So that's the idea of it. Let me show you how this works. So it's basically a furnace that's just smelting away and a hopper clock. That's it. As simple as that. Now the video is over. No, I'm just. The furnace will always try to retain an item in here for a couple of seconds after smelting has finished, so you will have time to grab it and in turn get XP. Where you have this brand new kelp and like dry kelps, where you smelt kelp into dried kelp, and then you can craft them into dried kelp blocks, which is a fuel source as you can see in here. So if you put in kelp, they just harvest it from your farm of Doom over 9000, and just dump the kelp in here, and the furnace will start smelting. Obviously, you need to put in some initial fuels if you don't have any dried kelp. So once in a while, you just come down here, take your kelp, and find the crafting table, which I don't know why I don't have one here. So in the build, you have a crafting table, like say right there. And then you will, let me see, and then you will craft them into kelp blocks. And when you have done that, just chuck it back in here. And then this machine will run almost indefinitely. So a double chest of kelp will take 10 hours to be smelted. So if you are just building around your base, and you can leave this machine running in the background and have about, I don't know, 10 double chests of kelp. So here is the rates. So if you have 0 level in your inventory and you want to get to 30 levels, you need 825 points of XP. And it just happens every piece of kelp will give you 0.35 point of XP when you smelt them and take them out of the furnace. A little bit like so. Um, that means you need to smelt 2,357 pieces of kelp, which would take 6.5 hours. And yeah, now let's jump into the tutorial. First, you need a piece of land, a little bit like this one, and then you starting by just place down the furnace somewhere in midair, say here, and then you will have some hoppers, which I can grab one from there. So the top hopper is for items, obviously, and this one is for fuel input. But the trick is to put both of your input and output on the same side. So let's say this chest is your output chest, here is your fuel chest, and that's your input chest. So the most important thing of this build is actually this torch here. And then you need a monostable circuit. So that will be a little bit like you would need a repeater here on 2 ticks. And then just a very standard monostable circuit with a sticky piston, a block on top, a block here with a dot of redstone on top. And this dot of redstone just happens to be the same thing as part of the ether hopper clock. So you want to have 4 blocks like that on the bottom, a comparator running out under the piston, and some more hoppers which I will grab from here, facing into each other, little bit like so, little bit like so, and a repeat there, and a comparator out of the other side into another block, into a dot of redstone, and a piston facing inward. And put a block of redstone on top of any side of the hopper, really. And now you want 13 items to put into any of these 2 hoppers, which will activate the redstone clock. So basically, we start the furnace when there is item in the feeding hopper, where then the system will start, and then it will work very nicely. So we put in a piece of torch there, 2 pieces of redstone dots on top of these 2 pistons here. You obviously want to put more chest in. So one of the good ways to do it is having a double chest here first, and pull the item out of the double chest, and then into more storage down here. You can actually just lock this hopper here, and then you can take item out of this chest if you don't want to keep this machine running for a very long time. Same idea as on the top. Feed more items in there, and then you could put in a lot more chest, but like this is messy, but you know what I mean. This machine is finished. So just if you have kelp farm or you have a lot of kelp lying around, just start checking it in and keep it running so you can have a portable XP station nearby of your enchantment setup. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.